Subject heading: Fairfield cop shoots Sidha on way to the dome. On Tuesday morning, 3/14/15, while biking down B Street by the cemetery, an older lady passed me driving a Toyota Prius, presumably going to the dome, followed by a cop flashing his lights. She stopped on Badgett Drive and hurriedly got out of the car, heading toward the cop. But he was walking toward her and shouting, "Get back in the car," with his hand on his gun. "Get back in the car." USA Today reported from FBI data, so incomplete that it excluded whole states, surprise, surprise, that the police kill at least 400 per year. It's probably 1,000. To protect and serve really means obey or else. Government service is a fiction. Politicians use the terms social, public, or collective interests as shams for power. Only the individual has rights, not the collective. Government is monopoly. No monopoly exists without violence. Government gets its revenue through threat. Therefore, it lacks economic feedback from people. This makes real altruism impossible. Free enterprise and charity exactly have that feedback. Therefore, they constantly scramble and innovate to make people happy. Government education not only lacks incentives and economic feedback to provide good education, it, along with our fastest media, is incentivized to disinform as to the above-stated nature of government. These institutions confuse our fascist society with a free society. Freedom means law. Let's see what happens. Freedom means law that protects persons and property. Self-ownership means everyone has to compete for everyone else's labor or property. It also means that unrestricted development of capital bids up everyone's wages. Growing capital increases production, while competition, the flip side of self-determination, shows the individual their natural talents. And again, it forces up wages. When everyone is protected, everyone is self-determined. And self-determination alone is competent. That's the key to the understanding consciousness or society of human life. Self-determination alone is competent. Thus, total individual autonomy develops society the most. Unpredictable results of freedom even make the state obsolete. One phone app, peacekeeper.org, demonstrates the social crudeness of calling 911. This app allows instant alerts to personally selected friends and neighbors, close by and interested loved ones. Such groups would naturally grow their emergency management skills. Private security firms like Dale Brown's Threat Management Center in Detroit bravely creates peaceful environments through devotion to the customer. U.S. cities replacing cops with private security saves money and lowers crime, but the articles in this link confuse such fascist operations with uncorruptible free enterprise. The people of Acapulco have had no police since September. They love it. They especially enjoy the smooth flow of traffic. Self-determination makes the best society. As Thomas Paine said, the instant formal government is abolished, society begins to act. This is a metaphor for individual action. A general association takes place, and common interest produces common security. Society, understood as a place of freedom, precludes preemptive violence, and therefore government. Nothing grows happiness more than voluntarism. I propose, as these examples illustrate, that if all security, all roads, all education, all law, and everything else, including defense, were provided by free enterprise, life would approach the ideal. I challenge anyone to debate this proposition in person or online.